Borderlands 4 is finally here, but let's be honest, some of us are already hungry for more content. Thankfully, Gearbox just dropped the official Borderlands 4 roadmap, and let me tell you, it's looking pretty amazing. There's tons of free content, some paid DLC, some bounty packs, and yes, even Invincible raid bosses are returning. So let's break down exactly what's coming in the next few months. As you can see on screen now, the roadmap is split into two parts. One part is for Q4 of 2025, which is the remainder of 2025, and then Q1 of 2026, which is going to be the first couple of months in 2026. Now, we're obviously going to start with the Q4 of 2025, so we could at least confirm what's going on for the rest of the year, and then we'll roll on to the 2026 content. So obviously, starting off Q4 2025, we have the launch of Borderlands 4, September 12th. Yep, pretty self-explanatory. Now moving on to the actual first new thing here. We have free content, seasonal mini event, the Horrors of Kairos, new weapons, new cosmetics, new weather variant, which it sounds pretty insane. So the Gearbox description for this, as you can see on screen, is just in time for the spooky season. Horrors of Kairos is coming to Borderlands 4 this October as the first in our new slate of seasonal mini events. With each event, you could look forward to the gameplay tweaks, like new type of weather, or like a new type of weather, in this case, along with new cosmetic items and new legendary gear added to the world boss spawn pool. These seasonal mini events will only be available for a limited time, so make sure you don't miss them. We'll have more details to share on the Horrors of Kairos soon after launch. So we don't know exactly what's in this free DLC, but I can almost guarantee you that it's going to be exactly like the Borderlands 3 free Halloween DLC that came out pretty close to the release of Borderlands 3. It's probably going to be like 30 minutes, maybe 25 minutes of missions, and then probably like a farmable boss for a little bit of time, and then obviously there's going to be some seasonal legendaries in there, like the gas call from Borderlands 3, from that, what was that, the Haunt of Trant or whatever that was called or something, but it's going to be almost exactly the same as that. I could pretty much guarantee it. That's going to be the first thing, and it's free, so why not participate? The next piece of content that is going to be coming out, I'm assuming probably in November, is going to be something called a bounty pack, and we don't exactly know what these are yet. I'll get into the Gearbox description in a second. However, we could pretty much guess that they're going to be like the Headhunter packs from Borderlands 2, if you remember those. However, this isn't the end game of, the game's life cycle or anything like that, the end of the game's life cycle. This is more towards the beginning, so I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. However, I guess we'll just wait to see the actual price and to see actually what comes with these bounty packs before we make any judgment. But the Gearbox description states bounty packs will include new, bite-sized yet flavorful narrative content, along with new gear to earn and new cosmetics to collect, plus a vault card that lets you unlock additional loot through gameplay. 4 bounty packs are included in the bounty pack bundle that comes with the deluxe edition and the super deluxe edition of Borderlands 4 if you pre-ordered those. Now, each bounty pack features new missions revealing more about the various NPCs of Kairos, as well as a new boss to take down, which is always great. Our first bounty pack focuses on Rush, the affable leader of the Outlanders faction stationed in the Fade Fields. You could also expect loot in the form of new legendary gear drops, a Vault Hunter skin usable by all Vault Hunters, an Echo 4 drone skin, and a new Digi-Runner vehicle, which a whole new vehicle is actually kind of cool. You'll also get a Vault card with its unique set of 24 cosmetic items and 4 piece of rerollable gear, separate from legendary gear included in the bounty pack. That you'll earn through gameplay. All non-cosmetic Vault card gear can be earned repeatedly until you roll one with the stats that perfectly suit your build. Playing Borderlands 4 with Vault card active gives you more loot and XP via daily and weekly challenges, which can unlock additional rewards. Each Vault card is built around a distinct theme and can be leveled up at your own pace. No time limits or expiring rewards here. Once activated, Vault card progression works just like like leveling up, it's all driven by how much XP you're gaining by exploring Kairos, killing enemies, and completing quests. You'll fill up your vault card progression bar in addition to your regular XP bar. There will also be a rotation of daily and weekly challenges from a large pool of possibilities, giving you opportunities to level up your vault card even faster, even after you've unlocked all of your vault card's unique loot. You can keep leveling up to earn new rolls of the same gear until you get the perfect drop that suits your build. Each vault card can only be acquired as part of a individual bounty pack. 4 vault cards total, included with the Borderlands 4 Deluxe Edition and Super Deluxe Edition as part of the bounty pack bundle. Bounty packs will also be available for individual purchase. Geez, that was a mouthful. I apologize about that. All you need to know is they're going to be small headhunter packs that will focus on each character. The first one is going to be about Rush, and you will get a special vault card that will unlock 24 pieces of unique gear. Moving on to the next piece of content. The final piece of content for 2025 to end the year, Gearbox will be giving us all another free gift, and this time it seems pretty serious. That's right. For some odd reason, Gearbox hates having farmable raid bosses at launch, but it looks like we're getting them within the first 4 months of the game's launch, which I guess is pretty decent. So we're getting Invincible raid bosses. Gearbox states a few months after launch, after you've had time to sharpen your skills and craft your best builds, you might be ready to take on Invincible bosses who await challenges in new arenas on Kairos. Think of them as bosses on steroids, new unique mechanics, massive health pools, not literally invincible but close to it, extremely lethal attack damage, and other new modifiers that can make quick work of any unprepared Vault Hunter. If you have what it takes to defeat Invincible bosses, drop some of the absolute best loot in the game. The first Invincible boss is planned to be added as a free update in Q4 2025, so do what you can to prepare yourselves before then. So it seems like we're getting some raid bosses. No idea what the raid boss will actually be or what the mechanics will be. Hopefully it will be pretty decent, and hopefully they won't pull anything crazy like they have in past Borderlands game with raid bosses. I'm looking at you, Borderlands 2 launch. Don't you dare lock me out of farming the raid boss every 24 hours. But hopefully this raid boss will be fun and actually worth farming. It just all depends on the loot pool, to be honest. I hope that they give this legendary a Invincible boss a good legendary, excuse me. So it seems like 2025 should be eventful. We're getting 2 free content packs, one around Halloween, which will probably be like the Borderlands 3 Halloween event pack, and then 2 will include the first raid boss. Then we get a paid bounty pack, which seems to be like a Borderlands 2 headhunter pack with some new gear and some new missions to go along with it. But that's just 2025. We do have some information on the beginning of 2026, so let's get into that now. The first piece of content we're getting in 2026 is the Bounty Pack 2, which sounds like the same thing as the first Bounty Pack on the outside, but I promise you this one has a special little treat, as you could see from the Gearbox description. Now, you asked, we listened. Pearlescents are coming back for Borderlands 4, which is insane, with plans to add them as a free update to all players alongside Bounty Pack 2 in Q1 2026. Pearlescent gear drops will be incredibly difficult to find, but their power level will match their coveted rarity. Now, 1, hopefully they're actually worth and using, and 2, hopefully they're actually worth farming, and hopefully there's an easy way to farm them. But from this description, it seems like the bounty packs are going to be free, which I take back from what I said earlier. If they're free, awesome. It's going to be a 10 out of 10. Doesn't matter if it's a 15-minute quest line or not. It's still more content that they're adding for free. But Pearlescent's coming back in the start of 2026. What a way to start the year, but it gets even better than that. Up next, we have the first actual DLC, Story Pack 1, Mad Ellie and the Vault of the Damned. Right after our second bounty pack, this should be our actual first DLC. It should be a full-blown DLC, having a full story quest, a bunch of side quests, and more importantly, new legendary drops for us to hunt down. We don't know exactly what the story will be, but we do know it will feature Ellie. Now, going to the Gearbox description, the first story pack will be a bloody cosmic horror-inspired tale entitled Mad Ellie and the Vault of the Damned. As you might have guessed it, it stars the one and only Ellie, Pandorian mechanic extraordinaire and daughter of Moxie. Now, that's all that they gave us for, like, the narrative. You could tune into the PAX West channel, but it also goes on to say you could look forward to seeing new and returning characters in each story pack. In other words, expect to see a familiar face or two 2 in the second story pack too. For now, you'll have to stay tuned for more details. And then they also go on to say, if you played any of the full-fledged DLC adventures from Borderlands 3, you could expect a similar level of intense looter-shooter action, gripping stories, and killer new loot to collect in the Borderlands 4 story pack DLCs. We know that the additional Vault Hunters are always a big request from the community, so we can't wait for you to meet Borderlands 4 DLC Vault Hunters. It also can't be understated how impactful each DLC Vault Hunter will be, each offering all new possibilities and build playstyles with their 3 unique action skills and branching skill trees, just like the base game Vault Hunters. So obviously this is going to be a full-fledged story. It should be like a bunch of hours of actual content, just like the Borderlands 2 DLCs, and then just like the Borderlands 3 DLC. Well, hopefully a little bit better than the Borderlands DLCs, but this one also will include a new Vault Hunter. We have no information on what that Vault Hunter, or who that Vault Hunter is currently, or what their action skill is, but I can't wait for this to actually come out, and let's hope that it's a little bit better than the first Borderlands 2 additional character. I'm looking at you, Gage. Now, at the end of the roadmap, we could see beyond 2026 quarter 1. It doesn't fully go into depth of exactly what we're getting and what we should expect. Now, we have no idea when this stuff will come out or if it actually will come out, but as of now, it's confirmed. So obviously, we have Bounty Packs 3 plus 4. Don't know if that's going to come out in quarter 2 of 2026, quarter 3, or quarter 4. It just says after quarter 1 of 2026. So Bounty Packs 3 plus 4, Story Pack 2, and then more Invincible Bosses. Now, don't know if these Invincible Bosses are going to be free or if they're going to be added in for, $5 here, or if any of them are going to come with the Story Pack 2 or even Story Pack 1 or anything like that. So we don't know any real information on these, but we do know that we're at least getting Bounty Packs 3 and 4 100% confirmed because they gave that away as pre-order bonuses. But we don't know if Story Pack 2 and the Invincible Bosses or even Bounty Packs 3 or 4 will come out this year. It just says after 2026 quarter 1. So we could assume quarter 2, 3, and 4 of 2026, but no details have been given yet. And then again, we don't have any info on what the bounty packs will be about, or what the second story DLC, or even what the Invincible Bosses will get to farm later in 2026, but we do know that all of these things are coming in 2026, or hopefully later. We could also assume that these DLCs will follow the same payment method of the last few. So obviously, if you pre-order the game, you should get the bounty packs for free. But if you didn't pre-order the game, you may have to pay for the bounty packs. Maybe not Bounty Pack 2, according to the description. I don't know. But obviously, the story DLC will 100% cost money, and the Invincible Bosses hopefully should be free, but we have no idea until they actually release more details. Well, there we have it, ladies and gents. We've made it to the end of another Borderlands 4 video. I hope you found it useful. If you want to check out the roadmap for yourself, the link will be in the description. I hope you're excited for all of the future Borderlands 4 content, just like I am. I'm actually really excited that Gearbox is giving out so much free content. I think they kind of learned that mistake from Borderlands 3 after people were upset with how far their pre-order bonuses went, because you really didn't get that much for free. But hopefully Borderlands 4 will not follow the same path as Borderlands 3 when it comes to the microtransactions, and a lot more free content will be given. What do you think about the roadmap? Are you excited or are you nervous? But as always, I appreciate you motherfuckers for watching this motherfucking video, and I will see you out in the Borderlands.